Welcome to the Oily Animal Chat. This was actually a request from another member here in the Hangout that had an animal who had a stroke, and they were asking me what should I do for aftercare for it. So you'll have to tell me if you guys have had any experiences with your animals having strokes and obviously surviving, so you have this need. But it was something that I hadn't heard of, and I actually had been told by somebody that they had talked to their vet about it when we thought Bayla had a stroke, and that they said something about animals can't really have strokes or seizures. So I don't really know, but somebody has been diagnosed with one. So we're going to talk about it because I did some research and it looks like that's possible. And so I don't really know where that comes from. So obviously there's conflicting information, but I thought, okay, let's look and see where, like, we want to support the circulatory system, circulation, and also if you think about it, after stroke, that's a very stressful, traumatic thing. So Trauma Life or any of your calming, grounding oils, really whatever your animal likes. So calming, grounding, relaxing. Think of any of those. Peace and Calming, Stress Away, Frankincense, Tea Away from the Animal Sense line. So many good options. So kind of think and be aware of what your animal likes, give them choices. And I've talked before about how you let them select it type of thing. If you need to be tagged in that video, let us know. But there is a process and your animal will be drawn naturally to what they need. So let's first talk about, another thing is the muscular paralysis after a stroke. But a great blend for that, for the muscles, is going to be basil, rosemary, lavender, and then you're going to use that. You can combine all of them, and you can combine it with V6, especially, if it's a dog that's smaller or a cat, you would want to make sure that you dilute that with V6. And so you put it in a bottle, you put a couple of drops on, and you're going to massage the area where they need the muscular support. So wherever the paralysis is, that's a great topical massage for that. So I highly, highly recommend that. Now let's talk about, of course, a stroke is where the blood flow isn't getting to the brain. So you need to have healthy circulatory system, healthy circulation, good blood flow. You don't want your blood pressure to be too high. I don't even know can they check blood pressure in animals? I would assume that they can, right? Oh yeah, I remember when Grizzly was at the vet once, he had a little blood pressure cuff on. So that is possible. But there's 3 different oils that I found that could be good for supporting that you can use topically. Aroma Life is really, really good. So that's going to be good for the cardiovascular system, for circulation, and lowering blood pressure. So that one would be one that you could apply topically on the neck. And so it's very important when you're putting it that close to an animal's nose that you've checked to make sure that the animal likes it. So let them smell it, make sure that they come toward it, and that it's something that they're open to. If they turn away or try to get away from it, then I would not use it. Or you dilute it, or if you've already diluted it, dilute it more. Don't force it. It's not something that you should force, especially because think a stroke has been a very traumatic event. You want to make sure that you're not causing more trauma or undue stress for your animal. So that can be a really, really good one. The next one would be cypress. That one is very well known for blood flow and helping to have healthy blood flow in areas where you don't. So again, another one that you can use topically. You can use it along the spine. Same thing with Aroma Life. You could also use that along the spine if your animal's kind of neutral and they haven't used oils a lot, or you haven't used oils on your animal a lot, then maybe don't start with it at the neck. You can start with it down by the butt on the spine, technically, and then you can slowly move it closer and closer, but it's a kind of a gradual thing. So just kind of think further away from their nose, and then you can move it gradually if needed or as needed. And it would probably be something as a preventative that I would use for the rest of the animal's life, personally. And then the last one that I would recommend would be helichrysum. So again, helichrysum is really good for circulation. And if you have bleeding, it's something that's really good at stopping bleeding. but for post-stroke, it can help with normal blood flow and really making things to flow and move normally. And if you have a topic recommendation, please suggest it. I still have a few that people have asked about, and I'm doing research or finding information. I share with you my personal experiences. So I'd love to know what topics you guys want or need covered. Yeah, check out the other oily animal videos, tag your friends. The easiest way to search for them is #oilyanimals. And I hope you guys have a great week. See you next week, guys. Take care.